All right, before we get into this video, I want to make a big announcement. The video you're about to watch is for a DIGISCOPing product called ScopeCam Adapter. And Reggie, the owner of ScopeCam Adapter, wants to give you guys a discount and free shipping on your own ScopeCam Adapter. So use this code right here, CATCHCO10, free ship, and you will get 10% off your own ScopeCam adapter as well as free shipping. On top of that, Reggie wants to do more, so we're gonna do a giveaway. So before you leave this video, comment down below, what's the first thing you would use your ScopeCam adapter for? And we will pick a random winner in April to send that out free of charge. All right, so don't forget the coupon code, CATCHCO10, free ship, if you'd like to buy one for 10% off and free shipping. And then comment down below, you got a chance to win one. All right, let's get into the video.
All right, so it's scouting season here in Colorado, and I am out just kind of looking through my glass, and I wanted to talk to you really quick about a tool that I use to track animals all year long. So these new high quality spotting scopes and binos, they're really great for being able to see in the moment. But a lot of times you may want to track an animal for 6 months at a time. You might want to see how they progress in their antlers. You might want to see how many they're with and see if you can really dial a pattern in for those animals. And so for that, we try to record what we're seeing through our spotting scope. And there's only one way to really do that, and that's called digiscoping. So digiscoping is essentially capturing what you're seeing through your spotting scope or your binos and saving it onto a phone or a GoPro or some other device. And there's plenty of ways you can do it, one of which is actually just taking your phone, lining up the camera, holding it, and then just snapping off a photo. The problem with it is these optics are so dialed in, you want to get a perfectly clear image. It's going to be really hard to hold steady to do that. And so there's a number of companies out there that make digiscoping products, and they match with your phone maybe, or they match up to a GoPro. And they fit the eyepiece on any device you're using to scope with, and it allows you to take a photo without having to do any hard work. It centers everything up for you, takes a really crisp image, and then you can just save that on your phone for a later date. So when it comes to digiscoping, there is this concept of indexing, or getting your camera perfectly centered on that eyepiece, and it can be fairly hard to do. And so all of these different products kind of eliminate a couple issues. One is kind of the bulkiness of cases and things that are required in order to index quickly. And number two, it eliminates you having to fiddle with it after it's on the actual scope product, and allows you to be perfectly indexed once you set it up. So you could buy a particular case and a particular eye cup that fits your specific spotting scope, which is all well and great until you want to use your binos. Then at that point, you run into this problem where now you've got to get a different eye cup to fit your binos versus what's on your spotting scope. And it just becomes this big hassle. So today I want to show you a product that I came onto in my effort to make this easier for me. So I wanted a few things. So the first thing I was looking for is speed, something that was very quick in and out of my pocket. Number two, I wanted something that indexed perfectly. I didn't want to have to mess with it after it was on. I wanted it to be right in line. And number three, I wanted something that was really sleek on my phone. I didn't want to have a big crazy case, and I didn't want to have multiple adapters. I needed something sleek and quick. And so I think I have found that finally in this product called the ScopeCam Adapter. I did a bunch of research online. There's guys talking about these everywhere. And I ran across a forum, guys talking about the ScopeCam adapter. And they were talking about how quick it was and how easy it's to use, and it indexes perfectly. So I want to take a few minutes here just to walk you through exactly what comes with the ScopeCam adapter and why I like it so much. So generally speaking, everyday life, I'm walking around with a normal case. I like a very thin case. I still need protection because I have kids, but I like having a thin case. So having something small in my pocket was crucial. And I think the ScopeCam adapter gives you that. So essentially, first and foremost, I'm gonna pull my phone out and I'm just gonna pop off the case that I use every day. So as simple as that, case is off. I bought a separate case on Amazon, very cheap, and this is just a standard case. There's nothing special about it. And what I've done is I've mounted the scope cam adapter plate right to the back of my phone. And I use this for my digiscoping. And so I can quickly take off my phone case and I can get this one and I'll just put it on and boom. I now have a sleek phone case on my phone in just a couple seconds, and I can use this all hunting season long. Now that I have my cheap Amazon case on, there's this magnetic plate right here on the back of my case. That is all the modification that I need to this in order to make it work with the scope cam adapter. So let me show you now what the scope cam adapter is and how it works with this magnetic plate. So this is really a two-piece product, and the one that I have is the magnetic version. But basically you have the scope cam adapter. This is what fits over the eye cup, and it adjusts with these little green tabs down to the size of the eye cup that you're using. Then it has the piece that mounts to the back of your phone, and it simply is just a magnet. And that thing just mounts right to the back of your phone with the magnet. It's indexed then perfectly to whichever camera you decide to use. And then you take your eye cup adapter and it easily just screws onto the back here. Very simple, like that. Now my scope cam adapter is all put together, and let's say I get a phone call while I'm scoping some deer. All I gotta do is pull my phone off. It's just a magnet. Then I'm done with my call and I need to go back to watching the animals. It just magnets right back on there, and I'm perfectly indexed with whatever I'm using that easily. So the first thing I want to do to use the scope cam adapter is going to be getting my spotting scope on my target. And then also I want to clear up the focal point with my focus ring. For today's demonstration, our focal point is going to be the Denver Capitol and the cash register building downtown. Now I've got that on my Vortex optics. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this scope cam adapter and the magnetic plate, and I'm just going to connect them. You're going to line the two studs up on the scope cam adapter to the two holes on the back of your phone plate. Once you've done that, the scope cam adapter is ready to be put on the Vortex optics. There's an outer fat ring on the scope cam adapter, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start spinning that to the left once it's on the eye cup, and it's going to securely attach to my Vortex optics. That's it. That's all I've got to do. Now I'm going to open my camera app and I'm going to zoom in and I'm going to take a quick photo. The cool thing about this is with a tripod and with just a very stable platform, you can see just about anything you'd like through your phone camera. I mean, I'm sitting about 35 miles outside of Denver and I can see the gold shining off the dome of the Capitol building. So it is a very practical way to be able to see animals from long range. Obviously, you wouldn't be 35 miles, but if you're trying to check antler growth, if you're trying to check and see where the lead bull is, or if you want to just see or count herds, you can easily do that with the video feature and slowing it down and being able to look that footage over later. So that is how quickly and easily the scope cam just matches up to your Vortex optics. So right now I've got a really clear recording of downtown Denver. If I get a call, all I have to do is just grab my phone, pull it off, take my call, and then when I'm ready to go back to my animal, nothing's changed, and I can just reconnect this via the magnet right back on. And now I'm looking at the exact same thing I just was. So it's very helpful to not have to play with too much, not have to worry about re-indexing every single shot. So that's a really, really fun point. But what's even better is if I have a separate set of binoculars, all I've got to do is twist this back to the right, I take it off, I stick this on the bino cap, and I twist down again, and it's likely going to be a smaller cap size, but it doesn't matter because this thing is centered up no matter what you do. As long as you are around the entirety of the cap, it will re-index for those binos. So not only can I have a free phone, but it's also got the ability to move between any device that I have. I'm gonna go back to my phone in my pocket and show you just how fast I can get this thing set up and ready to go. So I've done my prep work. My Vortex optics is sight on a control tower at an airport called Centennial Airport. I'm gonna set all this up and take a picture of that tower and show you how fast. Start the timer. Phone out of my pocket. Old case off. New case on. Scope cam adapter. Magnet it onto the back. Scope cam ring. Spin it on. Set it onto my spotting scope. Unlock my phone. Camera. Picture. Done. That fast. What, about a minute? Under a minute? And now I get a phone call. Pull this off. Take my phone call. Look at my animal. Nothing's changed. Oh, now I want to take another photo. Just get that lined up there. Boom. Back to taking more pictures. It's that easy. I don't know if I've been as passionate about something that is this easy in a long time, but I absolutely love this. We have done sandhill crane footage, turkey footage, elk and deer footage. I'll put up some of it so you can check out just what we captured. So again, this is not a paid promotion. I went out and bought this myself, liked the product so much that I reached out to the owner, and now he wants to hook you guys up. All right, guys, so that is it. That is the Scope Cam adapter. Go check them out on their website. I really think you're gonna like this as a digiscoping product that makes it fast, that's very sleek, and doesn't require you to buy a bunch of modifications to allow it to connect to multiple devices. So check them out, Scope Cam adapter, and we'll catch you guys next time on Catching Colorado. Thanks for watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you're interested in more relatable content, you can check out these videos right here. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe down below so you can stay updated on our next adventures.